Hey guys, it is Wednesday, September the 18th, and today we're in Mammoth. We are going to ride the gondola up to the very top of the mountain and let them see the views from the very peak. There are no chairs, no gondolas on the cable. They have it closed. We're not gonna let it ruin our day. We're still gonna go see Obsidian Dome, an earthquake fault line. We're going to see Inyo Craters and try to drive out to the Lake Crowley columns. First stop, Inyo earthquake fault line. This is an actual fault line that literally opened up. There's a couple of ways you can tell that this is literally where the ground just opened up, because it does go up and down. All of the rocks are still sharp and jagged. Nothing from water erosion that we're used to seeing.
Little parkour.
Look at you go! Hey Mom, tell us about elevation.
Elevation is hard to breathe. Normally. But then if you do activities, it's worse.
I'm telling you, if you've never experienced it, you just don't know. So this was the first image that I saw. Here, you can actually see where it has split apart and the puzzle pieces that go together. Like you see the notch in this rock right here and the notch right there where it literally popped right there. This is so cool. You can see the contour of this fits the contour of that. Oh, from this angle you can see it so well.
Oh, I bet.
All right, I'm coming up. All right, next we're going to Inyo Crater. Straight out of the parking lot, find this little sign, follow the trail. Talk about elevation all the time, and you don't understand it until you're sitting here on a log.
Panting for your life.
Yep.
All right, let's go. Come on.
Rough, isn't it?
Yeah.
It said that these three craters were most likely formed from a pocket of magma superheating a pocket of groundwater and getting it to explode. Could you imagine an explosion just blowing that much dirt out? That is so wild. That big of a hole just blew out. Cool thing about this spot, if you look across the first crater, that is Mammoth over there, the ski resort. The very top you can see a lift over here. And you can see the mountains that surround Crowley Lake that way, which is where we're going in today if we can get out to the columns. We're now up around crater number 2. Which is, I mean, it's actually really close to the first one. They're almost touching.
Even though you can't see anything, it's still the crater.
What do you mean you can't see anything? You can see the rim of it. That's all you need to see.
I'm saying you can't see down inside of it because there's trees everywhere.
What? I hope we can do Obsidian Dome because it is starting to rain on us right now. And
I don't stand wind.
as far as we can see in front of us, it looks like rain. And it's blowing the direction of Obsidian Dome, so I hope we can. I got a feeling we might not.
Do you want to drive up? Or do you
Sure,
want...
let's drive on up. So we're now at Obsidian Dome, and it's so cool because this is just a big pile of rocks right here, but certain angles in the light, you can see it shining. There's a solid chunk.
Trust me, no, it's
Like that rock right there. See that rock?
Get to the top of the mountain, used all that stuff.
There's a chunk of it. Look at this though.
What the heck? I know that right there is 100.
Cool piece, but it is buried. That's a super cool piece. Look at this chunk. Look at that. That's solid right there.
Yeah, that's freaking pretty dang cool. There's some big old chunks up there.
What's cool is looking at this pile. You see pieces that are just shining like glass all over it.
Some of them are just. Where?
Mom said she saw a bear. Oh shit! Yeah, that's a bear.
I can't take a picture.
Take one and send it to us.
Here, I'll take one for
Pull up there right beside him. Like right beside him. Put him right on
this
my.
guy's coming backing up too.
Right here, stop.
Hey, bear.
Hey, buddy. You find you some dinner?
you. I didn't even realize that he had a deer.
Did you find you some dinner, buddy?
You back up this big bear.
He found him a deer.
Oh, those paws are huge.
They're big.
And he's not that big. Well, it's now raining. We ate some food. We're trying to make it out to the Crowley Lake columns.
How close are we, does it say?
1.6 miles. Yeah, I don't think I would do this in a Honda Civic.
Christopher, look how deep that is right there.
Oh, I just walked it. If I could go easy, it would work, but I can't go easy.
We're not going to do this. Not in this vehicle.
And we're walking. We didn't make it very far at all before we started hitting this. And that soft dirt, it will not climb it, it just spun. Mom's trying to get out of this 1.6 mile walk, and I keep telling her, hey, there might be some rain coming, but worst case scenario, we got a story about how we cheated death in the cold.
Yeah.
Tried to drive the
Quite honestly, if we could have gotten through that one dip, we would have been fine. Look at this.
well, Christopher.
So the last time I was here, I paddled a grand total of 7 miles, and half of that was pure hell getting back to the van. So I really hope today's not a repeat of that. I hope that that rain that we see holds off. Walk in, see them, walk out, no problems. My mama said we're working real hard for this video. Y'all better like it and share it.
I don't know, but the only thing I gotta say is grandmother's complaining sure a lot, but she's booking it up there.
She's outrunning us.
Yeah. Trust me, she won't be for long.
I see the columns now. See them?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go all the way down and touch them.
Made out of.
Dirt.
It's just natural.
There is still no official explanation as to how these things were formed. You can see them down here. Let's go down and walk in them. So this was super cool last time. You see these rocks? See all these rocks that I'm standing in? Let's grab a handful. They're floating. What do you have, Mom?
A rock?
Throw it in the water.
Oh, that one's sunk.
You grabbed the one that was actually a rock.
Dad, it feels, I'm holding a whole handful and it feels like I'm holding nothing.
What you got in your hand, Park?
Floating rock. Are
Is that not awesome?
Yeah. Are these rocks that float too?
Good bit of them are.
Every one I put in dropped.
I don't know. I guess I'm fixing to find out.
What's the difference? I mean, everything I'm putting in dropped.
You gotta get one that's really light. That one will float. Cool thing about these columns, we still do not know how they are formed, why they are here, but they're super cool. Check this out.
Kind of makes me think of an elephant with its trunk sticking down.
Yeah, look how they're up above though. And quite honestly, they look like these stones right here that we're seeing. I bet these were columns that finally just broke.
Yeah. I would say so.
But come here and look at this, like, they are, at the end of the day, just dirt.
That ain't dirt, that's rock.
They're this, whatever this is. But that's just dirt.
Here, let me see it.
It's just dirt.
Hardened dirt.
For whatever reason, it hardened in these tunnels, or in these tubes. They said there's no explanation for how this happened. They don't know. But all of these chunks that we're finding, we're assuming that these are, because it looks the same, right? Looks like this is an old column. But if you break it, it's just dirt. For whatever reason, it's solidified into these little cylinders here.
No way that big old freaking rock floats. Look at how far that dang thing goes back.
I know, right? This whole thing is just
You could live in here for shelter.
till the water came up.
Yeah. I think it's crazy what nature and stuff make.
Right, this is just weird, isn't it?
Yeah. It's nature and it's just freaking, it looks like a dang, like mini house that someone built.
It almost looks like something you would see in like Italy or something, doesn't it?
Yes.
Go ahead.
See, I just touch it and it just crumbles to the ground.
Yeah, I don't know. So weird, isn't it? Makes you want to just kick one. Not really. I don't want to destroy natural beauty. I want you guys to come see it too. And then continue on around there. Somebody explain these. What are we looking at? Doesn't even feel real. Like some kind of crazy architecture.
Dad, look!
For whatever reason, that column is not going to erode away, but the rest of the dirt will.
Dad, look!
Yeah? Come on, let's go before it's too late. Lake Crowley columns. Second time visiting. Still don't have an explanation. Still don't fully understand it. But I do know it's freaking cool. Floating rocks, mystery columns. What is this place? It's incredible is what it is. And you should come check it out, even if you do have to walk the 3 miles round trip to get here. It's a lot of work. Climb back up this hill. Come on, Grandma's smoking us. We got this. She's way up there. I think we've addressed a few times in this video that elevation makes it hard to breathe. It's a heck of a walk. Proud of you, Mama.
I had to rest a minute between the heart and the breathing. I cool it for a minute.
What was that?
I said, now instead of doing that, I get to ice my knee.
I asked her, so what would you have been doing if you weren't out here? Sleeping, taking a nap? She said, yeah. Now instead of doing that, I get to ice my knee. But these views right here, you can't beat them. It's amazing. Complain all you want. This is type 2 fun. You bitch about it while you're doing it, but whenever it's over with, you're glad you came and did it.
Oh yeah, like when I hiked the Arches. I thought I was gonna die. I really thought I was gonna die that day. But it was great.
Beautiful, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We have a young buck bitching and complaining about this hike. Proud of her. 60 years old and she's not super active and she did this. Hell yeah, Mama.
My mama said.
I said, 60 years old and not super active. I'm proud of you for doing this. Hell yeah, Mama.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Mom. Can you believe I got you to walk this much on vacation?
No.
It's good for you, though. Keeps you young. Make it where you can play with your grandkids. Yell at them, tell them they're slow as shit. We made it out. I didn't film it, but that did take a little bit of finessing on the drive out. We are officially back to pavement. Heading back to the hotel. Gonna chill in the hot tub. We'll see you guys on the next one.